Imagine waking up one morning and realizing the same money in your pocket suddenly feels lighter. Prices haven't changed overnight, but something invisible has. And no one warned you this would happen. You're not poor, you're not lazy, you didn't fail. Yet every month, life feels more expensive and harder to breathe. This feeling is not accidental. Behind the scenes, something silent moves. Something powerful eats money without touching it. And today, that hidden force is about to be exposed. This story isn't about numbers or charts. It's about control and psychology, and how money slowly loses its power. Every country experiences it. Every government talks around it. But very few explain it honestly. Because the truth is uncomfortable. You think prices go up because of shops or companies? But that's only the surface. The real reason sits much deeper. This is not a lesson they teach clearly in schools. Because once you understand it, you stop blaming yourself. What you're about to hear explains why your parents could buy more with less, and why your salary never feels enough. It explains why saving feels pointless, why cash slowly dies, and why time works against the average person before we say its name. Understand this. Inflation is not just economic, it's emotional, and psychological. Inflation begins quietly. No announcement, no siren, just a small change no one reacts to. One day, petrol costs slightly more. Food prices rise a little, rent creeps upward, and people adjust. Humans are excellent at adapting. And inflation exploits this weakness perfectly. At first, you say, it's temporary. Then you say, everyone is suffering. Then it becomes normal. That normalization is where the real damage happens. Inflation means your money buys less than it used to. Same currency, weaker power. It's like pouring water into juice. Quantity increases, but strength disappears. The number in your bank account stays same, but its value silently evaporates. And the scariest part is, this happens even if you do nothing wrong. Inflation doesn't need permission. It just needs time. Now here's the part most people never hear. Inflation isn't always accidental. Governments print money to solve problems, fund projects, pay debts, and calm chaos. Printing money feels harmless. Because no one feels the pain immediately, more money enters the system. But goods and services stay limited. When supply stays same and money increases, prices must reset. This is basic economics. But the consequences are never explained emotionally. Inflation becomes a hidden tax, paid by everyone without a bill. The poorest feel it first. The middle class feels it slowly. The rich prepare for it. Cash holders lose. Asset holders protect themselves. This is why inflation quietly widens the wealth gap. Every time new money is printed, someone pays for it later. Not with direct tax, but with reduced purchasing power. Your salary increase often chases inflation. It rarely beats it. You work harder just to stay in the same place. This creates frustration, burnout, and confusion. People blame employers, politicians, shops, but the system remains untouched. Inflation hides behind complexity, so no one attacks it directly. It's easier to blame individuals than mechanisms. That confusion is not accidental. It's convenient because confused people don't demand change. Inflation also changes behavior. People spend faster, save less, and fear the future. Money loses trust. Urgency replaces patience. Long-term planning becomes harder for normal families. Dreams shrink slowly. Not suddenly. Retirement feels impossible. Home ownership feels distant. This is how inflation reshapes society quietly. It doesn't destroy overnight. It erodes daily like rust on metal. Invisible until damage is done by the time people notice. Repair becomes expensive. That's why understanding inflation early matters. Some inflation is considered necessary. Economies need movement, not stagnation. Zero inflation can freeze spending and growth. But high inflation becomes poison, destroying confidence. The problem isn't inflation itself. It's uncontrolled inflation. When trust breaks, money becomes unstable. People rush to convert cash into assets, property, gold, stocks, anything that holds value. This rush pushes asset prices higher. Those without access fall further behind. Inflation rewards those who understand it. Central banks try to control inflation using interest rates, higher rates, slow spending. Lower rates encourage borrowing. This balancing act is delicate and dangerous. One wrong move can trigger recession or hyperinflation. History is full of examples where this failed. Countries where money became worthless paper. Life savings vanished within months. Those stories feel distant until they don't. Inflation always starts small. No collapse begins loudly. The truth is, inflation transfers wealth from savers to spenders, from poor to asset owners, from those who trust money to those who understand systems. That's why financial education is power without knowledge. Effort alone is not enough. Hard work without strategy leaks value. Inflation punishes ignorance brutally. It rewards preparation quietly. This is why rich families teach money early. They don't wait for schools. So how do you protect yourself? Awareness is step one. You stop measuring wealth in cash alone. You think in terms of value and growth. You learn where money flows during inflation. You stop blaming yourself for systemic pressure. You adapt instead of panicking. Inflation isn't evil. Ignorance of it is. Once you see it, you can't unsee it. That awareness changes decisions forever. This is the real upgrade. Inflation explained simply is power lost over time, but inflation understood deeply becomes opportunity. The system doesn't warn you. It tests you. Those who learn survive. Those who ignore struggle. Money isn't broken. Perception is. Cash is a tool, not safety. The future belongs to informed minds. Inflation isn't the enemy. Unawareness is. Now that you know the secret, watch money differently, because once you understand inflation, money never controls you again.